Hey guys, welcome to your monthly reading. Okay, so it's currently 37 degrees at 10 a.m. in the morning. I've got the fan on, okay, so we're going through a bit of a, I was just about to say heat stroke, but we're going through a bit of a heat wave right now, guys. So it's all exciting. So let's see what goes on. Scorpio, right? You're up, mate. So this is for you, Scorps. I just had a massive heartburst. Okay, so massive heartburst. Oh my goodness. All right, we're just going to take it as it comes. We're not going to judge it. We're just going to be. All right, we're just going to be. See what goes on. All right. So there's a best beyond your way and a best beyond your journey for some reason. This talks about either moving away, moving to, moving from a situation. I just heard lover, okay? So there could be, lover. There could be a deal going on there, someone you're moving towards as such. In a space of peace, love, and observance, apparently. So I'm seeing someone pulling it all back in, all right? Getting overexcited or over-emotional, maybe, all right? But this is a step-by-step process, right? To be able to do something better this time, guys. Do something better this time, all right? So second chances are in store, okay? Now, this could be on whatever level. It could actually be inside of a store, okay? But it's a deal, okay? So you might get a second chance at something, okay? And I just heard first place, right? And running like it's often racing type deal, but just take it as it comes. But they're showing me a bloody first ribbon, right? So there seems to be a bit of a deal going on. So see how you go with this. And it's a perfection of oneself and a self-mastery here, all right? So listen to yourself. Listen to yourself regarding actions. I'm getting a sensation in the right ear. Okay, so this could be involving masculine energy. If it's not about masculine energy, it's about putting things into action, okay, and listening to yourself regarding this. Scorps. Oh, I love you guys so much. I'm like right in the loves there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're still saying taking the time out. It seems to be a bit of a trend, like with these readings. So taking the time out, okay, is... It could be a catalyst on your journey, mate. All right, but do that. It's going to help you. All right, we've got the B. This is multi-facets, multi-areas, things such as teamwork, working together, okay. They always show me the bush, okay, and the bees all over the bush, mate, and they're all working, they're all collecting the little pollens, right, and then they're all like, oh, going home, right, and, creating liquid gold, mate. So this is the symbology we're looking at. It seems to be within its power. Focus and attention to detail is paramount regarding this situation. Well done. We've got Panther here, which is in the reverse. This is normally our worst nightmare deal, but it's not within its power. We're talking about fears, worries, anxieties, vulnerabilities. On the defense, that could have been a bit of a deal. This could have been a challenging time, either to do with you or somebody else. I am picking up on children here as well, being defensive within teenage years and stuff like that. Though that may or may not be involved, but that's the sort of symbology we're looking at. It's not within its power, okay? Fears, worries, anxieties may be dissipating or dropping regarding this circumstance. This is about personal creational levels, okay? Okay, we'll just see how that goes. I just felt someone on the other side just rush up to me and walk straight into me. So we'll just see how this goes, okay? So just keep that in mind. We may be communicating with a past loved one as well. Yeah, it's definitely there. I'm getting full body shivers, all right? So this really may speak to somebody. We've got Spider here, which talks about creational levels, putting appropriate steps in place to be able to achieve good results, something that sustains him, something that it's sustaining, right, on a level. We've got Earthworm, and this feels like a back to the drawing board, right? Chances to start again, all right? So this is your second chance. This is second chances are in store, right? So Earthworm normally talks about... I just heard physical vitality here for someone, though that may or may not be involved. Earthworm here talks about firm, solid foundations, something which can be built upon. All right, with it in the reverse, it's not necessarily a bad thing, though someone's saying catastrophe avoided. Some cards just fell down there, and guys from this deck went on there, and we'll look at them in a minute because that's a sign from God. Catastrophe avoided. They're just saying second chances. So the words down and out are coming through, so try not to be down and out regarding this process. This is your chance to start again, build something better. There could have been heartbreak involved. I am picking up on heartbreak in the heart chakra there. That could have been a deal. Okay, so I don't think you're going to see it on camera because I'm pretty sure when I was holding the card up, that's when the cards fell down. But what had occurred is that the fan obviously, well, I assume, unless there's a ghosty in here, right? The cards fell down, right? All right, so we've got 2 cards from spellcasters. Ooh, okay, they're saying right way of living and moral ethics, which is a massive deal. Okay, it's huge, and it's coming through all these readings, all right? So we've got 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This talks about, okay, a fortunate alliance, fortunate finances, though this isn't the card for that. This card talks about independence and financial stability, going it alone and being able to achieve good results. Okay, it doesn't seem to be within its power for some reason. There could have been something haphazard here. I did just hear upended relationship agreement contract. That could have been a deal. And with the Hierophant here, we're talking about anything like such that has a structure or a regiment here. Things such as big business, corporations, government structures, systems, religion, anything like that, okay? Now, this seems to be within its power for some reason, but someone's bending over backwards regarding a situation, and I just said, cut it out, all right? So cut it out. That could be a bit of a deal. All right, we may have cut this out, okay? And we might be going it alone. Who knows? All right, so if this is you, we're going to do some angels on the fact. Communication. My throat chakra is cutting off. Like, it's cut in communication, cut in self-expression, something like that. Limiting beliefs, limiting structures here, okay? This is a limiting structure. Okay, this is something that you have to bow down to as such, right? Because there's rules, all right? So this may have been a key factor involved. All right, there seems to be, okay, this is interesting. Okay, so this is about what we're consuming, mentally, emotionally, physically, things such as food. Yes, this is a general detox card, but this is about what we are growing within our lives and what is it we're sustaining. Okay, so these things do need looking at. This does come back down to the spider energy here and putting appropriate steps in place to be able to sustain oneself, okay, and whatever you're trying to achieve in life. We've got learning experience here, and when this card falls out, mate, it is a learning experience. I feel like someone is coming out the other side a winner regarding this, but I also feel that someone else may still be, and the words are actually stuck in it, okay, stuck in it. And I just heard tragedy as well, tragedy. Now, I'm feeling that that could actually be the case for someone. You could have gone through a significant tragedy in life. Otherwise, this is getting stuck, okay, I just heard, in a third-party situation. Okay, now I'm not accusing anyone of that or whatever, but that was a direct communication, okay, but it doesn't mean it has to be romantic either. It's just a situation, a third, you know, with 3 or more aspects that is, it's stuck, it's stagnant. If you could feel this energy, it's just like, I can't move, and it's coming back down to room to breathe, okay? So break free from this. I'm seeing someone actually break free from a group setting, okay, and just breaking free from that because it's stifling you. It could be stifling, it could be dampening creativities as such, things like that, okay. This is breaking away from the past as well for somebody here. There could be significant emotions involved here. I'm picking up on a grandmother presence right now that rushing in. It's a grandmother who's with us at the moment, okay, so she's by your side, so just remember that, okay. She's, okay, I'm getting a visual. So she's quite tall, okay, there could be double messages in this. I heard 5'6", okay, that could be significant in some way, whether it's you or whether it's her, but she's actually quite tall, well, she looks quite tall, okay, I'd say under 6 foot, but around about, you know, higher fives, all right, and she's quite thin. She would have had a long life. She's coming through as quite elderly, and the word here is fragile, but I'm not sure whether it's regarding this situation or whether that's regarding her, but she is okay. She's actually showing me in a hospital gown type thing with a one of those, you know, one of those bands on, hospital bands. So that could have been involving her later years or last moments. Okay, she could have actually gone to hospital rather than anything else. Blood transfusion, something to do with the blood transfusion. All right, so that's a bit of a deal. All right, so she's here to support you, okay? Emotions. Okay, there could have been a lot of emotions. I'm hearing emotions running rampant, running wild with this one, being stuck or caught in this, and the inability to be able to break free. I'm feeling that there's somebody here who has a really big heart, man, like flat out. It's just like your heart is oh my goodness, if you could feel it, like it's just so beautiful. Like I just want to cuddle everything. I just want to look after everything. It always feels like Piscean energy. You may have Pisces in your chart, right? But it's just like, you know, all over everyone, everything, because everything's just so beautiful, okay? This is getting in touch with yourself and also giving yourself, oh, okay, what you're giving other people. It's a returning effect of this. And it's also knowing that good things come to those who wait as well. There's a lot of love here. And there's plenty to share, right? There's plenty to share, apparently. But things need looking at, okay? This is your chance to start again regarding something, okay? And to build something better. All right, so if you're struggling with emotions, please, look into this. If you need to go see a doctor, go see a doctor. But I really feel like things are coming into balance now. And I just heard rain check. Could be a rain check, okay? And we could be actually viewing these things, knowing when the rains are about to come, or they're about to, become apparent, or, not, if it's a bloody desert, right? There's warning signs here. There's warning signs that need to be looked at regarding this, and this is about self-sustainability and keeping things in check, right? They're showing me, having the rains within the situation, but they're actually showing me a chariot, which is weird, so it must be to do with the chariot card and bringing things into a state of balance, all right? That is a card of Cancer as well, though it may or may not be involved. Right, so let's move on forward with this, guys. I'm starting to get a bit of a headache. Wow, spirit's really in my ear. I just felt another rush up, okay, so just keep that in mind. There's a decisional process which needs to be met and achieved, possibly in a court of law, okay, so this could be involving courts or any public spaces governed by law. You may come to this sudden realization. I'm seeing someone having a sudden epiphany, and it's like, ding, okay, I got it now. All right, so write it down, don't forget it. Someone suffers from either short-term memory loss, or it's like, okay, and someone just said once bitten, twice shy as well, okay. So we may not know how to take it, but if you get that divine epiphany or divine revelation, there's no harm writing it down, okay? Especially if, wow, so interesting. I'm hearing things such as like food shortages as well. So look into the symbology of that, okay, or whatever the hell's going on there. And apparently it's in the bank. So I don't know. All right, we'll just hold on for a minute, guys, because looks can be deceiving, and that's how I feel regarding this situation. Yeah, okay, hold your horses is coming through. All right, so there may be some sort of aspect in there, all right, and keeping the reins. All right, we've got Ten of Cups. Okay, Ten of Cups talks about emotional fulfillment, okay, happiness, like this is a pinnacle of emotional happiness, basically, but it's not within its power for some reason. We've got the High Priestess here, which is the card of Pisces, so it may not be involved, okay? But this talks about using intuition and logic within the situation and a balancing of these aspects. You guys are very intuitive, okay? But I feel like something's maybe off kilter, off course. We may not know how to feel about something, but this is coming to terms with things and using logic within the situation also, okay? For personal emotional happiness, this is about personal emotional happiness. There could be some fear or vulnerability here because my base chakra is triggering and my legs just went kind of weak, like dead, like that needs looking at, okay? So have a good look at these things. Oh my goodness, there's vulnerability here. All right, so there could be some vulnerability. I just felt like some fizzing in the head, right? Fizzing in the head, that could be a bit of a deal. So get it under control if you can. Do what you can, okay, to achieve good results. Oh my goodness, we've got the Queen of Swords here. It's in reverse. This normally talks about a feminine air sign. I almost said earth sign, but air sign. Okay, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be involved regarding this. Otherwise, we're talking about a professional person, someone who deals with communication on the daily. All right, she doesn't seem to be within her power, or there seems to be some sort of situation, possibly debacle regarding this. There could have been sharp words, and there is a retraction of the sword now. I'm actually feeling like there could have been a bit of a stab in the aspect. Okay, there's a retracting of the sword here. All right, so leave it be. It's coming through as well, just leave that how it is. That's okay, and we can't help bad luck apparently. So that's a bit of a deal as well. They're talking about right way of living and moral ethics, seeing two sides to the story, and getting back on top of your game regarding this. The word forlorn is coming through. You may be experiencing this right now. We've got the Four of Cups. There's a blessing in disguise here, all right, but we don't know that it's a blessing until, oh my goodness, until we cut the cost of living apparently, but we don't know it's a blessing until later, okay? So it seems to be working within your favor for some reason, but we may have struggles tapping into the emotional levels here. With this bloke, he's taking the time out, right? But he's basically emotionally bored. It's talking about boredom, emotional boredom within the situation, and not being able to see the blessings around you that could possibly sustain you on an emotionally fulfilling level. Okay, so that's a bit of a deal. Okay, there seems to be some sort of strength within the situation. Okay, this is the card of Leo, though it may or may not be involved, all right? But this calls for strength regarding this. There's a long-winded conversation or a long aspect to something here, where we may just have to put up with the fact. I'm feeling like something's going around and around and around and around, and I almost feel like I'm going to freaking vomit, mate. So they actually showed me someone on one of those rides, you know, the show or the fair or whatever, and it's like, oh God, I'm going to be sick, right? That's actually how it's feeling, all right? So try to get on top of your game regarding this, okay, and having the strength within the situation. We've got the Six of Pentacles here. This could be a separate message or a carry-on. We've got some sort of giving and receiving here, okay, a supportive act maybe. This talks about financial responsibilities and a balancing of these aspects. This could be in any way possible. It doesn't seem to be within its power for some reason. But we've got work, guys. We've got work. All right, the work aspect seems to be within its power. So this is actually talking about workplaces, putting the work in or putting the effort in regarding something here. And slow and steady seems to win the race with this one. Like, I'm actually seeing like a slow movement forward, upskilling here for someone, but it's definitely like putting those blocks in place to be able to achieve. That is definitely occurring here for someone, okay? So no, keep the hope alive and just know that it's a slow approach here, all right? For some reason. It feels a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's you're well on your way. You're well on your way, okay? We've got the Hierophant back, which talks about systems, structures, regiments, stuff like that. If we put these two together, we're talking about financial benefits, things such as, I just said loan and loan shark. Please be careful of that, all right? And make sure you check the terms, conditions, and interest rates, please. Going from a bloody Capricorn, mate, you want to have a good look at these things, because someone may be caught up in something like this, okay? I'm even seeing things such as, yeah, it's like personal loans, debts being repaid regarding this, okay? Fortunate finances are on the increase here for someone, so that's okay. Right, if this is you, we're going to do some Psychic Tarot for the Heart, just to dive on into this, mate. Peace be within this process, and it's a learning experience, right? Okay, we've got solar plexus chakra. This could be a main factor, all right? So solar plexus chakra talks about willpower, motivation, keeping yourself in check, right? So self-responsibility and a firm sense of self and knowing who you are. Things such as self-esteem as well. I'm feeling really burdened right now. Like, I'm feeling really weighed down regarding a situation, so you might be feeling this as well. But this is coming from a space of, okay, observance as well, but this is about sucking the guts up or healing these aspects of self. They're saying moral ethics, right way of living as well, that could be involved in some way. But self-esteem, and a positive force, not imposing your will upon other people, that's another thing as well. Okay, so let's have a look at this. They're saying things such as hard times, okay, and they just said challenging times overcome, all right? So keep the bloody hope alive, but there seems to be a healing process regarding this situation, okay, and learning. It's heavy learning, like throughout life, guys, at the moment. So this is your opportunity to learn, okay? So try to learn as much as you can, and remember things for next time. Like, I'm actually getting like a list, like writing down, and then when it comes about, we're gonna know what to do, right, or where to go. We've got seek the truth regarding this. All right, someone's refusing to learn within a situation, and that's okay. They're saying haphazard, and that's okay too, all right? But try not to be reckless, and I'm hearing the song, you know, don't be so reckless, all right? So that could be a change. There's a change in topic here. That could be a bit of a deal, all right? So try to look into these things if you can. This is a self-healing process, but we've got challenging times, all right? So someone's really going through it, all right? This could be a bit of a deal. Someone may be refusing to look deeper, you know what? And that's okay. If that's involving somebody else, everybody has their own life path and life experiences that they need to go through. It could be in their best interest, right, to be like this as such and struggle with these things, so they can, you know, learn within life, okay? So this is about seeing two sides to the story, but there comes to a crunch point, they're saying. It comes to a crunch point where it's just like, you know, that's it. That's, I'm just going to leave that and not, dwell on these things. And it's it's a little bit of history repeating. There could be some sort of repeating aspect here, right? So try to, do something different. Worst outcome, they're saying. Someone's fearing the worst, all right? But don't be concerned about that. This is about releasing and surrendering to the divine, okay? Because there's better days ahead. I'm going to get you in Ascended Masters on this. There's better days ahead, all right? But this is about knowing what's yours, what's not, and possibly leaving things behind or just surrendering to the divine, giving it up, not worrying about things anymore because we're done with that, you know what I mean? Because I'm really feeling like something's just going round and round and round. We've got nurture yourself in the reverse. This is mothering energy, okay? And it could be mother energy in whatever way. This could be you, this could be someone else, or just the general energy here. Something's not being grown anymore, I feel. It's a retraction of that effort, either for, there's self-justification, all right, that could be a bit of a deal, as in like, justifying yourself within the situation to retract, okay, knowing that maybe it's not worth the effort anymore. That could be a bit of a deal. This could be a wake-up call for someone, right, and that's that, apparently. Otherwise, we're talking about mother energy. So this could be you, someone else, regarding the situation, okay? It's not within its power for some reason. And some things are better left unsaid for somebody here. All right, we've got, oh my goodness, we've got stay focused, all right? So this is a catalyst in your journey, apparently, to be able to achieve good results by staying focused within a situation. And for someone here, it's actually not giving up. I'm really seeing a 50-50 split here, guys. So I'm really picking up on two sides, two different stories. Whatever the hell it is you're going through, I'm reading for more than one person, so please keep that in mind. But somebody is staying focused, either for the greater good or not for the greater good here. But it feels like if it's not for the greater good, it's you. As in, like, I feel like this is a self-sacrifice deal. I feel like somebody's, staying focused and attention, and it's just an energetic drain here. So retract if you can, but I almost feel like you're going to realize this, or you have just realized this, and it's a retraction method to achieve good results by being focused upon oneself and what you want within a certain circumstance. Sorry, my speech. So try to use this energy. It seems to be within its power for some reason, and I'm seeing for someone else here just dropping it. All right, we've got Twin Flame here, which does talk about romantic relationships. This is the card of Gemini. It is the equivalent to the Lover's card and the Two of Cups in the Rider-Waite, but it holds a higher vibrational frequency, okay? This could be a bit of a deal. This could be a catalyst on your journey. Whatever it is, this is a reflection of self, okay? And seeing reflections of yourself in other people, guys, that's massive, okay? If you're actually observing this, it's huge, right? This could be a bit of a deal. This is a healing process. If you're starting to realize this, it's a healing process, okay? So knowing that everything happens for a reason. I'm seeing the word judgments here, and making judgments upon other people, and then realizing that it's a realization on a self-healing process, and it's like, oh wow, it's actually bringing it all back to you. And I just said, bring it all back now, right? Don't stop, never give up, right? It's full S Club 7 to the crap, right? It's a deal, okay? So have fun within this process. If you're not feeling on top of your game, try to tap into that, light-hearted energy. We do have reminiscing here as well, okay? If they're giving me old songs like that, it's a little bit of a deal, all right? So get your jam on. I'll put those songs in the description box below if you want to jam out to it, right? But Twin Flame, something's evolving here, guys. Something's evolving, right? It feels a bit exciting, all right? So you may be, on top of your game with this. This may be what you want, staying focused by finding an appropriate relationship or the appropriate partner, and you may have found what it is you're looking for. They're also saying high hopes as well, but stay focused. If this is what you want, you go for it, right? We've got the power of joy. And the power of joy is in the now, right? It's the power of now. So I feel like somebody could be battling against all odds regarding this situation. When this card falls out and it's in the upright, challenging times, okay? There could have been challenging times, or you could still be within this, especially regarding this energy, okay? Giving up the ghost here for someone, all right? Someone might be giving up the ghost. But this is about upholding what's good in your life, okay, and refocusing, and it's attention to detail is still coming through, okay, and it's an upliftment and it's an upholding of personal inner peace, and bringing about they're actually saying joy and abundance, okay. So let's dive on into these things, guys. I'm actually picking up the feng shui here for someone. Right, someone might be getting into the feng shui, all right. Positive living choices as well, environments. You might want to have a good research. They're actually showing me someone researching into that and rearranging their room, rearranging their living space, their house, their office, their desk, to be able to achieve good results through good positive use of energies. Okay, so look into this. This is really cool, man. Like, it's actually a deal. Like, it's a fair deal, all right? You can use this knowledge to your advantage, all right? But this talks also about right way of living and moral ethics and drawing what's good into your life, okay? So have a good look at these things. All right, personal peace is on the way here for someone. All right, and I feel like someone's right at the end. Okay, just said right at the end of their tether. Now that's a deal. And it comes to a crunch, it comes to a breaking point, guys. It can be a catalyst on your journey, right? But I really feel like someone's right at the end of a particular cycle here. And it's a, pick yourself up, dust yourself off. Like, there's a song, if I can find it, about that as well. So keep going, right? But take the time out necessary, and you play it how you want to play it, Scorps. This is up to you, right? I'm really feeling like you guys are coming into a sense of, in chargeness, or feeling that personal power, okay? And I just heard personal belief systems as well, okay? And using it, just using it, right? There's future failure, which someone's worried about. They're like detriment earned of future failure. So don't be worried about that, okay? Just get a game plan in place. Something sturdy, something that's set. You know what I mean? Set down. And I just got a sit down, like, can you please sit down and listen to me type deal, all right? That could be a significant other, business partnership, something like that. Someone needs to get something off their chest, all right? So we're going to do dream interpretation, then we're going to call it. Speak up. Someone needs to bloody speak up regarding something. And poetics for some reason. Oh, okay. We've got, they're saying wise decision in reverse. Okay, so this could be a wise decision which doesn't seem to be within its power, or it's a decision that we've made which, it's like, oh, I wish I could have recalled that, right? That could have been a bit of a deal. But nature. Okay, so feel free to pause on this imagery if you so wish. It's amazing. I love this deck so much. So we're talking about nature, people's nature, personal nature, getting back to nature, mate, in a former state of glory. Wow. Cleaning up. I did just hear, that's so interesting. I did just hear Mississippi, which could be actually talking about the river and stuff like that, okay? But I'm like full tripping out, like I'm seeing, faces within things. Things might be speaking to you on a bigger level, like a grander scale here. I'm also picking up on koalas. I'm actually seeing a koala in this, and he's so cute. Like, he's all right. He's gorgeous, all right? Now, there seems to be some sort of challenging times here, maybe. Rock climbing, I'm picking up on the rock climbing deal, and it could have been a bit of a scaling effect, right? And there could be a bit of fear involved regarding this. Emotions, hopes and dreams regarding this. But this is a washing away and a cleansing effect, all right? Times are changing, and there's a significant love event installed regarding this, and it could be about getting back to basics, getting back to nature regarding this, okay? Knowing who you are and your own worth also. Okay, oh my goodness, we got bugs. Right, all right. So, sorry, I didn't really hold that up, but we got the bugs, all right. So feel free to pause on this imagery if you so wish. All right. All right, we're getting really symbolic here, but this is about the music of life, right, and where it is it's taking you. We've got the symphony of life coming through, and that, life is a symphony. Oh my goodness, there's another song coming through, but I can't sing it because I don't know the lyrics, mate. That hasn't stopped me before. I've screwed that up many times on the channel, but was it Life is a Highway, I want to ride it all night long, right? That song is actually coming through. If that's the lyrics, it's like, oh God, heaven help my heart is still coming through from bloody Tina Arena, mate. So someone really loves their music. Okay, we've got topsy-turvy for some unknown reason. There seems to be some sort of counteracting or rebalancing aspect here. All right, it's just say it how it is, be at peace with these terms and conditions. It's an acknowledgement of truth, and just say it. Just say it how it is, okay? Coming from a good space, and I just said, for crying out loud, right? We've got some sort of, this is really symbolic, some sort of sunburn aspect, all right? So there could have been some sort of stinging or something like that. Otherwise, please look out for the sunburns, because I'm picking up an aloe vera. I've just said aloe vera, okay? That could be significant in some way. We've got something going around and around and around in somebody's head, and it's like it's killing me, right? It could be a bit of a deal, all right? So try to release this to the divine if you can. Otherwise, just say it, okay? Just say it how it is. There's a picking up or a picked up aspect here, and it's about healing on a personal level. We seem to have some sort of patchwork quilt here, and it could be a bit of everything, all right? We may need to have, come to peace with these things. Significant amount of resources are coming in. There could be some sort of, it's bugging me, like it's a bugging effect for some reason, all right? But this is coming to peace with these things, okay? There seems to be some sort of cocoon, and they're still saying catalyst on your journey, right? But there seems to be some sort of cocoon effort here to be able to transform into magnificence, okay? Into that butterfly, from the caterpillar to the butterfly, mate. And it's about appreciating the finer things in life for somebody here, but I'm actually seeing fine details. There seems to be some eating away of resources here, and that could be a bit of a deal. But we've got lucky crickets here. The word grasshopper is actually coming through, and I'm not sure why. That could be symbolic or, important to you in some way. But I'm seeing an eating away. There's an eating away aspect here, and this could be really bugging you guys. Okay, so see what you can do. Otherwise, come to peace with these terms and conditions, knowing that everything does happen for a reason, guys. All right? So see how you go with this. All right? But there's fertile ground here, green grass. There's something worth nurturing and growing, and some things are, worth leaving behind as well. So just use your own discernment, okay, and do what's right for you regarding your personal circumstance. But I hope you enjoyed this reading, Scorps, and you guys take it easy. Namaste is coming through, so namaste, and peace be on your journey, best be on your way as well. So regarding moving forward within life, time is of the essence here for someone, it feels, okay, and time is very valuable for someone here, and it feels like, that's actually, someone's spending time on someone here, and that's like worth its weight in gold, because they're showing me a gold bar, all right, like a gold ingot, or however you want to say it, like a gold bar, okay, and it's 99.999% pure gold. All right, so that's a deal. But you guys take it easy. I love you guys heaps. Please feel free to check out any other readings regardless of whether it's on this channel or not, guys. Merry Christmas and have a good one. All right, see you guys. See you.